Mamuina akwaba ediba nkasa TV. Na lawyer Paul Adom Otri edi nsembi ababetudwa no consider all political parties some flag bearers. Na kakara wakoto aba akasam few months to the December 7th general election. Kakara egusu a eboboba na all political parties all flag bearers many abrepa na nchebia na chada the new force edi nsem ebetudwa fefefe ama Ghana ha obia ete ne hwase. Sanso na Alan Kojo Chematin the flag bearer for movement for change exercise the nsem ebetudwa na Kofi Apalusu said the nsem ebetudwa na omohwamu na express how they can help this country and I say how they will make this country better for all of us, for all Ghanaians. And so also consider NDC Amanokuna as some dirty politics and as some campaign messages from the Tudano. It's not really clear for all Ghanaians to understand in Sensama on percent the Tudwa. When it's Sensama, it's for a lawyer Paul Adom Otri Editudwa. Intinia Assembly Pin, where couldn't put any cemetery mumbra. Madam Wina, I say.
Now, lawyer Paul Adom Otri Etanase. It's here for. On the NDC, on track record now, come here say. They are ready to change and they are not ready for power. NDC Exposé kesiepa. What kind of dirty trick campaign am I here? You think say ebe we need power for you? This time you have failed. And you can. You say the way lawyer power much this modern age where everybody tries to obey at the papa and as a campaign. Clean campaign, neat campaign, speak about issues, policies, what you can do. But rather, a near attempted politics and politics. Just say the facts are there, now the propaganda, now the contumpo room. Said ye, I can say, your friend say, Baba Jama can say, Empo, your mouth would get cross in the That is what NDC is doing in order. So we need power for this 2024. But this time, the social media is there. The media, I open. I'm open whatever going on. This time, it is not going to work for you. Why do you tag Baumia as Baulaya? And yeah, where near lawyer Paul much a compare analysis upon analysis. The bearded professor. John Dramani Mahama, you can't compare your track record with Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia. Na records nina, odini nina etuja. Ama bibia de di pefe, ama bibia chrese. I'm penny ampa. Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia, ni muye do eche empo obi a president pen. I friends John Dramani Mahama. Etiefo. Now we are lawyer Paul at much like Kasa and Nipre. I do just say on pay politics, a ye insult, on pay politics, a young contumbo. Speak about the facts, issues, and no any do winning power. Ghanaians who say you have policies and plan. Now Empo Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia a percentage of a manifesto do might be implemented. But here are John Dramani Mahama 28%. 28% meeting for fulfilling the promise. Tifo, Yanko, lawyer Paul Adom Otri.
When I was concluding about Dr. Bawumia, I said that our flag bearer is not corrupt and he is not a drunkard. This is what Miracle said. He said, and I said, oh, but Miracles, if you say that, what do you mean? He said, Baba, but I haven't mentioned anybody's name. They mentioned Bawumia's name and said Bawumia is a liar. I didn't mention names. I said you can say Bawumia is a liar all you want. But our flag bearer, Dr. Bawumia, is not corrupt. He's not government official one. And he's not a drunkard. That's what Miracle said. He's told the news file. But, I mean, viewers, you should help me. Is that a campaign is that something we can go on with? This is the NDC side. I'm coming to the MPP side. This is the MPP side. I'm coming to the NDC side. So I engaged with Miracles and Atta. Both of them said that they didn't mention anybody's name. And it's true they didn't mention anybody's name. They didn't. But the connotation, I was shocked when Atta said, Dr. Dufour said it. And I'm going to send it. He did. And I've just shared the letter with you. I don't know what to make of it, viewers. Send your text message to Good Evening Ghana Official and tell me what to make of it. Now let's come to the other one. The so-called Bawulaya. Put Dr. Bawumia's photograph if you have it. Otherwise, you can keep this one. Keep this one until you get Dr. Bawumia's photograph. So they say that Dr. Bawumia is a liar. They've been saying that, haven't they? That's so below the belt. That's so terrible. But I've been looking at it in some detail. Why do they say Dr. Bawumia is a liar? They say Dr. Bawumia is a liar because he said certain things in 2016. And they claim that the things Dr. Bawumia said in 2016, if you look at 2024 or 2023, those things haven't happened. And I don't understand that comparison. Dr. Bawumia's campaign for 2016, 2015, 15, and 16 was to be elected for a term 17 to 21. It was not to be elected for a term 21 to 25. No. Dr. Bawumia's campaign of 2016 was for the election of 17 to 21. So anything Dr. Bawumia said in 16 was to be implemented in that one term for which he was seeking the mandate. When you run an election, you don't seek mandate for 2 terms. You seek mandate for 1 term. So when you make promises, you are making the promises for 1 term. If you are in the term and you're seeking a 2nd term, you are going to be tested on the things that you said in making the promises of the campaign prior to being sworn in. That's what it is, Abi. That's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. If I ran a campaign in 1980 and I'm running for election January 81 to 85 January, you don't, and I win that election and I come again and I start from 85 January to 1989 January. You don't come and take the things I said in the campaign prior to the 2nd term to mark me in the 2nd term, especially in this kind of 2nd term that Akufo-Addo has had, that no country in the world can show any improvement in any economic indicators. 0. So let's take it one by one. We're going to show you the videos of what Dr. Bawumia said in 2016. And we're going to point out to you that Dr. Bawumia is not a liar. That everything he said in 2016, he was able to achieve it in 17, 18, 19, and 20. We'll show you the data. That was for 2016's campaign. The NDC now picked 2016's campaign, juxtaposed what Dr. Bawumia said in 2016 to the indicators of 2022 and say that he's a liar. That's totally dishonest. And it's a bad campaign. Evaluate Dr. Bawumia in 2023 on the things he said in 2020's campaign because he was re-elected. When he spoke in 2020's campaign, he was seeking re-election for 21 onwards. I can show you that the things that Dr. Bawumia said in 2016, because he was able to achieve it, he didn't have to repeat it in 2020. He said, I will restore nurses and teacher training allowances. He did. He said, I will restore the, what else did he? Nurses, teacher training allowances, and what else? Something else he restored. Most of the things he said he would do, he did. He said, I'll bring inflation down, he did. He said, I'll lock the currency key and give it to the IGP. He did. The currency was under complete control, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So if you say that Dr. Bawumia said in 2016 that I will have the currency under control, and then in 2022, the currency is not under control, and he said that he's a liar, that's dishonest. That's completely, that's opportunism. It's political opportunism. Let's get to the videos. Show me video 1. Mahama Bawumia. It's a 3-minute video. 2016 campaign. Listen.
You can engage in all the propaganda you want. But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate.
Mr. Chairman, when one examines the state of our public finances and the net international reserves position, it is difficult not to conclude that the ongoing Dumso problem may be more financial than technical. If the government does not take the right decisions, and soon, then Ghana would likely have to approach the IMF for a bailout before the end of the year.
Ghana's current status can thus best be described as a highly indebted, lower middle income country, a hemic country. Mr. Chairman, the untold story about the erratic gas supply from Nigeria is that Ghana owes Nigeria Gas $100 million. Nigeria Gas is therefore dragging its feet with regards to supply of gas. Zero central bank financing is certainly new territory for Ghana. Will this government be disciplined enough in an election year to abide by zero financing from the central bank? most analysts are rightly skeptical.